वायनाड में रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन का 5वां दिन है और ज़िंदगी की तलाश लगातार जारी है। कोशिश की जा रही है तकनीक के सहारे, स्निफर डॉग्स के सहारे कि कैसे अगर कोई मलबे के बीच बचा हुआ है तो उसको ढूंढा जाए। अब तक मौत का आंकड़ा 300 पार पहुंच चुका है। अभी भी काफ़ी लोग लापता बताए जा रहे हैं और ऐसे में पूरी कोशिश है कि जल्द से जल्द अगर कोई शव बचा हुआ है डेबरी में या फंसा हुआ है कोई तो उसको बचाया जाए। ये तमिलनाडु के स्पेशल डॉग स्क्वाड की टीम है। ये अपने 5 खोजी कुत्तों के साथ यहाँ पहुँची है और लगातार स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, केरला गवर्नमेंट को और वायनाड प्रशासन को मदद कर रही है। हम जानना चाहेंगे सर, हाउ मेनी डॉग्स यू हैव ब्रॉट इन सर एंड व्हाट आर द एक्सपर्टीज ऑफ दीज डॉग?
5 dogs, sir. A special train to Deccanpur in Madhya Pradesh. So, this dog specialized live and live loss persons.
Earlier they
indicates.
participated in any kind of rescue operation previously?
Yes, sir. Mauliakam building collapse in Chennai, and the next one St. Thomas Santom in Chennai, and next one Paris corner building collapse, sir.
Last Velachery.
Yes, sir.
Chennai
Last
Velachery.
Velachery.
And they found people alive during from debris. So जैसा कि इन्होंने बताया कि ये डॉग्स जो हैं, ये जो स्पेशल डॉग्स हैं, इनको खास तौर पे ट्रेन किया गया है ज़िंदगी ढूंढने के लिए। पहले भी चेन्नई में कई सारे बिल्डिंग कॉलेप्स के हादसे हुए थे, उनमें इन डॉग्स ने ख़ास योगदान दिया और जीवन को ढूंढा। तो अब वायनाड में इन कुत्तों की मदद से, खोजी कुत्तों की मदद से ज़िंदगी की तलाश होगी। क्या कोई डेबरी के अंदर, मलबे के अंदर फंसा हुआ, उनकी तलाश की जाएगी। रिलीफ ऑपरेशन का 5वां दिन है। हमारे साथ कलेक्टर हैं वायनाड की। ख़ास बात ये कि हादसे के दिन सबसे पहले अगर अधिकारियों की तरफ से यहाँ कोई पहुँचा था ग्राउंड पे तो मैडम थी और उसके बाद एनडीआरएफ की टीम आई और लगातार ग्राउंड पे है। मैम, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वांटेड टू आस्क व्हाट इज़ द सिचुएशन? इज डे 5th, व्हाट आर द डेथ टोल, हाउ मेनी आर स्टिल मिसिंग एंड व्हाट इज़ द स्टेटस ऑफ रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशंस?
See, rescue operations are going in full-fledged. So you must be knowing we have a very nice protocol set up on the field already. So every day around 6 o'clock we take a feedback from the heads of the forces that are deployed. More than 1,374 people are there from different combined forces. So we take a feedback and based on that there is a cabinet subcommittee that is held in collectorate, in the district collectorate every day. Ministers are part of it, higher officials are part of it. We take suitable decisions and based on that we ensure force deployment. If there is any requirement for equipments or any other essentials, logistics, that is also taken care. So that is how we are doing it. So rescue operation is going very well. The combined forces have been doing a great work. At the same time, the local support is also very good. Okay, that is about the this one. And coming to the death toll, it is 210 officially, and other than that, we have got some body parts also. So there is a system to reach to a conclusion whether the body parts belong to a different person or to the same person, so that we cannot include in the death toll as of now. That is one thing. And the missing numbers is 218 so far. There is a special team sitting in the emergency operations center looking after the call records, the numbers of calls that we have got, number of people who have been rescued and evacuated, staying in different camps, and those who have gone to their relatives' house after we issued the warning. So based on all those things, we will be able to arrive at.
What kind of technology the administration and search and rescue teams are using? Because now more focus is on finding the dead bodies struck under debris or in riverside. So what kind of technology you have brought in, and what are the technology the search and rescuers are using, ma'am?
See, of course, local intelligence is the prime for us. So there are localites who are guiding us and telling us where the houses are located and what are the possible locations. At the same time, the forces are, they're all very professional. They have done these activities many times. So they're also guiding us, and they also have enough sufficient equipment. So from the district administration, we have done a drone survey of the total affected area. 60% of the affected area has been completed, and based on that we are able to get the GPS coordinates also. So these coordinates we have given to each team member. So the team members are able to locate the exact location where the house or any dwelling was situated. Based on that, they are doing the search operations. That is one thing. And the second thing is we are also using other technologies. Today there is a low air recce that is being done by the coastal guards on the river area. For the 40 kilometers, they will do a search. Okay, and today evening, Indian Army Chief had requested for radar equipment. So that is also being airlifted by today evening. That will also reach. Cadaver dogs are there. So whatever possible technologies are available for the search operations, we have access to that and we have mobilized that and we are providing that to the teams.
On day 3rd and 4th, Forest Department found some life. Few other rescuers found these lives. So these are giving a morale. Of course, it's a morale booster for search and rescuer, for we journalists also, for people also. How you see these hope of light among all these gloom, ma'am?
See that was the biggest motive for us also. So initially when I reached here around 3:15 in the morning, I was hoping that of course there is going to be some loss, but whoever is there alive, we immediately have to evacuate them. That was the primary motive. So initially when we came, we had very limited resources. 30 NDRF people were situated in Wayanad, and the local fire and rescue team was there. And along with that, the localite support itself, we started the rescue operation. Because we cannot wait for the force, no? The life is so precious. Whoever is possible, at least we'll rescue them. Then immediately from the neighboring districts, the forces were mobilized and we started the operation, and then the military and all the combined forces started coming in. Then we started the rescue operation. And then once the bridge was constructed, it became very easy for us also to reach to the other location.
My final question, ma'am. There is a lot of allegations, information being flown in that there was a specific warning or a specific warning was not there. So what is the specific lead you had from the IMD, Weather Department and Disaster Management Authority?
See, the Disaster Management Authority, that day there was yellow alert when this incident happened. Okay. So usually we track. There is a mechanism to track. Wherever there is high rainfall, we issue warnings. That warning was given. And some people we had evacuated also, where we had previous experiences, and from the local intelligence where we get to know that it is a landslide prone area, we had done the evacuation also. And some tribal colonies, settlements are there. So we had shifted the people from there also. And after the warning was issued, some people had moved out to the relatives' houses also. But this massive, nobody anticipated, right? So it is... the entire town has been washed away. So all possible precautions from our side we have taken. But this is a disaster, and this is something that we could not anticipate.
For exclusive and insightful videos, subscribe to our new channel ABP Live Premium.